Hey guys, and welcome to how to paint red cloth on an Undying archer from Blight of Gods. Alright, so as of today, this 3D print is available. The link is in the down there. It comes with supported and unsupported files, plus some instructions as well, which is great. And he comes in a little 2-pack. There's a second one there, and if I'm really good, I'll show you the image of that right now so you can check it out. But yeah, this one is what we're going to be working on today, and we're going to be doing the red cloth or red cape. And I've done this many times on the channel before, so for those that have seen this, again, you'll be seeing this again. But for those that are new, then this is new for you. And we're doing a blue to red build-up, so using a blue as a base and then moving through reds up into oranges and yellow. And it's a really fun one to do. It's a good way to learn about how colors progress through the color wheel into different colors, how to blend and build up gradients, that sort of thing. And it's relatively fast. It doesn't take too long to do. And it teaches you about doing fine highlights and little spot highlights and things like that, which is always a good thing when you're learning. So I think this will be really fun. So I guess I'll stop talking and we'll get started, eh? So to begin with, we're going to set up that gradient. So we've got that dark blue there, then the blue mixed with Mephiston, the Mephiston, and then Mephiston with orange, the orange, and then orange with the yellow, etc., all the way up for about eight levels, something like this anyway. And so we start with that blue base just to get away from the black, and you're going to base coat that robe or that cape with the blue just to start us off with a good base. And then once we've done that, we move into the blue and Mephiston mix, and this is really our base color, our base shade color for the cape. So you paint that on. You're going to feather the edges to allow a little bit of that blue to come through, and in the folds as well, just to give you a little bit of difference amongst that. And then once that's down, we move into the Mephiston layering step, and this is the true color of the robe. And so the stages before give you the shadows, and then the Mephiston gives you that nice vibrant red, deep red for the main part of the robe. And so you're going to make decisions here as to how much of it you do, but you want to hit most of it and keep the shadows limited to those tight little folds, the depressions, etc. And then we move into our first real highlighting step, and this one is with the Mephiston mixed with orange. And now we're moving down a brush, and we're doing our highlighting across the top edges of the cape. This is a pretty full highlight, so you're doing mostly all of the edges, and the lines you want to keep relatively tight. If we do too thick lines here, it's going to look too orange, so we want to keep that pretty tight. And then once that's down, we move into the almost orange color, but it's a little bit off orange, so it still has some of the red mixed in. And this is our fine highlight, and so we're not doing the entire line here. You'll notice that I'll only hit like maybe 3/4 of the line, and you're going to make some aesthetic decisions here. So thinking about the light hitting from above, etc., and hitting those main points. And then once that's down, we move into our final steps of really sharp highlighting. So we've got that Troll Slayer orange there, and this is almost like a spot. So we're hitting those edges, hitting those top points, hitting the raised parts, the ends of the cape, etc., using a fine detail brush. And then once we've got that down, we move through into the orange mixed with the yellow. And this is a really sharp, small spot highlight, not doing very much. You're hitting the areas where the highlights meet, the points, the areas where the light hits, the ends of the robes, the corners, etc., and just giving it a real bit of vibrance, paying extra careful to not make these too large. And then finally, as we move into the final step, you'll see me come in with that sort of off yellow color, which has more of the orange mixed in. And here we're really just establishing a final bright spot highlight. So we're just hitting those really fine points, those edges, those spots where we want to see a little bit more brightness. And you should get a full range of color from blue all the way up through the Mephiston into those deep reds, up into the oranges and the really bright off yellows in those fine points, and you'll end up with a really lovely result. And there we go, a nice red cape on an Undying archer, all done. Let's take a look. So you can see how it comes up. Obviously, I've done this many times on the channel before for those that have been watching for a while. But for those that are new, this will be new for you. It just gives you a deeper, richer color for the red. As I said, many times on the channel for doing this type of thing, keeping the highlight lines tight and so on helps to keep the local color, in this case red, more readable. It's the same with blacks. If you go too thick, you end up with, the highlight color dominating the overall look. But here we've kept it nice and tight, so you get that red look, but with these sort of hot spots. And I think that really works, especially on the tabletop. If you're further away, you sort of see some nice little bright areas, that sort of thing. It's a nice way to do it. There's many ways to blend up capes and things like that, but I particularly like this. You'll see it a lot on my models. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. Yeah, because I certainly did enjoy painting him up. It's really cool. This has been just such a dream to have all these minis that I've sculpted slowly come together and be showcased here on the channel this year. Yeah, it's super awesome. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll leave a nice image for him at the end, as I normally do. And as I said, these are available today. You can click on the link in the down there and go check them out. That'd be really great. Otherwise, hope you've enjoyed this. Please hit that like button, subscribe button. It really helps me out. And I guess I'll catch you on the next one.